Charlie T's here going against the Blair Grizzlies in Blair, Nebraska. Nice blustery hot day. Perfect weather for baseball in my humble opinion. I am a fan of the loud and obnoxious weather. Get the 1-2 here for Charlie Ortiz. It's going to be high ball two. Going to give you a lineup here for Blair. Andrew at first, Jacob at second, Zach pulling in shortstop, Jack at B, Jack at third. There we go. It's going to be a foul ball by Charlie. Backing him up in the outfield is going to be Patrick in left, Ross in center, and Sawyer pulling it up in the right field. On the hill today is going to be Carter, and calling the shots behind the plate is going to be Clark. Got the 3-2 here for Charlie. Going to hit the outside corner for strike three. That's going to be out number one here in the top of the first for Ralston. That's going to bring up Easton Lester. Be outside ball one there. It's going to be a high ball two. Eighth pitch for Carter, sorry. It's going to be a swing on and miss there by Easton. Strike one for the 2-1 pitch coming up here, top of the first. It's going to be a high ball three. 3-1 pitch coming up for Easton Lester right here. One down, top of the first. On deck's going to be Elijah Hamill. Correction. Who is that? Oh, Felix Valavara. Hits that outside corner for strike two. Full count pitch coming up here. Good turnout here in the stands today for Blair. Going to be high. Ball four is going to get a runner on the base. It's going to bring up Felix Valavara with Henley Razgorshak on deck playing cleanup. Going to see what the Rams got to do here offensively. Try to get themselves a point on the board, get themselves ahead early. Ball one, and Easton will take second standing. So Easton Lester able to steal second base on a drop pitch by the catcher. Ball one. It's going to be a ball. It's going to get by Easton Lester's on his way to third. He's going to get there standing up. Easton gets to third on a passed ball by Clark. Wild pitch on Carter. 15th pitch of the outing. Got the 2-0. It's going to be a pop-up into left field. And he drops the ball, which is going to get a run in for Easton. And Felix makes his way over to first for the first run of the game. So a missed opportunity by the left fielder. It results in a score for Ralston. That's going to bring up Henley Razgorshak with one down here in the top of the first. I promised by the third inning I might know exactly what I'm talking about. I pulled up an index. I'm going to do a little bit of Wikipedia search and figure out how to freaking talk. Felix taking a slight lead, short lead. Nothing, he's touching him on his butt. A little gross, but hey, he's there. Yeah, he's safe. On deck's going to be Elijah Hamill. First pitch to Henley. It's going to be a hit to center field. That's going to get by. The center fielder's going to be running for it. Henley's going for extra bases. And they're going to send Felix around to score. Henley's going to get a stand-up double with an RBI, so that will put Rams up by 2 here in the top of the first. with a solid hit to the center field by Henley Razgoshek. One down here in the top of the first, going to bring up Elijah Hamill. Be a foul ball to the dugout. Sure, the Blair coach is trying to figure out what they said to him before the game to get a ball hit right to him this early. It's going to be a swing on and a miss. Henley's going to take third. So it'll be strike two for Elijah, but we do have a runner at third with two in already. Colin Jankowski on deck. Oh, I'm sorry. Zach Elam on deck. Give me low, ball one. Once again, I'm pretty sure you can see on the screen there just a beautiful day-to-day Simpsons clouds in the sky. Blue otherwise, ocean up there. A nice, solid, warm day. And a strikeout for Elijah Hamill. Outside pitch swung on for strike three, and that's going to do it for him with two down. Going to bring up Zach Elam. It's going to be a foul ball. Zach bringing the rave music. Next at bat will be glow sticks for everyone. Glow sticks, pretzels, and lots of electrolytes. From the outside, they hold Henley at third. The outside corner, strike two on Elam. So we got 1 ball, 2 strikes here for the Rams. Top of the first. Outside ball two. We got 2-2 coming up here. 25 pitches for Carter. It's going to be a hit at the short infield. Should be an easy play, but a second baseman. And he's able to get it there and record the out, which will do it for the inning. But the Rams did score 2, so they will be going into the bottom up 2 to try to stop Blair from capitalizing with their bats. So we'll see what they do defensively, and we'll be right back here with the Rams starting line. Ralston's in the field there. Elijah Hamill's calling shots behind the plate with Charlie Ortiz delivering the heat. Going from right to left here in the infield. First pitch can be strike one, but we have Jason Wilson on first. Felix Valavara at second, Easton Lester at short, and Henley Razgorshak at third. Nixon Jacobson out there in left field, Cal Deese in center, and Zach Elam out there in right field. At the 1-1 here from Charlie. Ball two. Outside ball, 3-1 pitch. Let me swing on strike two. We got a full count ball coming up here. Looks like our game changers needing to get caught up. Be strike three for Charlie Ortiz, recording strikeout number one. Bottom of the second here. Be outside, ball one. Strike one. Beautiful facility here in Blair, Nebraska. I don't know if you can see that flag directly down center there. No wind at all. Beautiful. Not even a slight breeze. We like a little slight breeze, you know. Speaking of slight breeze, a little bit of wind farming there as Charlie Ortiz delivers strike number two for the 1-2 coming up here for Mr. Ortiz. Gonna be high. 2-2. Might have to check out what's going on with the game changer here in between innings. A full count ball for Mr. Ortiz. There's a pitch. And a foul tip. Swing on strike three for Charlie Ortiz. It's 2 strikeouts this inning for the right-hander. Outside, ball one. Delivers that one. Opponent to be sure and delivers strike one. So we got the 1-1 pitch here coming up for Charlie Ortiz. Elijah didn't even move his glove on that one. It's going to be a foul tip. Strike two. For the 1-2 coming up here for Mr. Ortiz. It's going to be a pop-up into the infield there. It's going to drop just in between the shortstop and the center fielder, and he's able to make it to the base to record the first hit for Blair. So we've got 2 down here, 1 on. There's the pitch. Calls it strike one. It's a little bit there. Like to see the outfielder kind of come in a little bit faster, was walking up to the ball there. But fortunately, Felix was there to get it, and Easton was there to back him up. We swing on. Strike 2. Correction, that might be strike 1. I think that's strike 1. Yep. 2. Never mind, I was correct. That's strike 3, and Charlie strikes 3 out to end the inning. We're going to go ahead and check on Game Changer, figure out what it's doing, and whether we need to go ahead and decrease its severance package and take away some, job perks if it doesn't want to do its things right. So we'll be back here momentarily once we do a little bit of technical solution problem solving. All right, Nixon Jacobson's going to come up to the bank to make a withdrawal from the pitcher. Reloading the scoreboard, that should hopefully be up here shortly. Inside, Nixon took a swing at that one. Strike 1. Got the 0-1 to Nixon coming up. It's going to be outside, ball 1. Like I said, just reloading that scoreboard. Going to get it up and running here in a sec, but they have a working one out here that I can use my eyeballs on. It's going to be a hit, just a pop-up into the infield. It's going to drop down. Nixon Jacobson's going to make his way over to first, and he's able to get there. His first baseman's not able to hang on to the ball, so a pop-up into the infield results into a single by Nixon Jacobson, which is going to bring up Colin Jankowski with Jason Wilson on deck. All right, the Collinator's up there. Give me a pickoff attempt at first base. Just a reminder, let them know, hey, we're still here. A little small ball action by the first baseman hanging on, trying to do some bad news Bears, but we all saw that movie. Ain't happening with us today. Ball gets back to the pitcher, and Nixon gets to take himself a small lead at first. Nixon goes. Throw by the catcher. It's not going to get there in time, and Dixon's going to make it easily for a stolen base. Cape got the scoreboard restarted. It's 2 balls. Ball gets by the catcher. Nixon's going to get himself over to third, which would be 2-0 for Colin, and we have a runner at third. Swing on, strike one. Got the 2-1 here for Colin. It's going to be 3. Nixon thought about it, but he changed his mind. The ball sent it right, the backstop sent the ball right back to the catcher, so he was able to get it pretty much standing on top of the base. So smart base running by Nixon. It's going to be 3-1 here for Colin. It's going to take it for strike 2. It's going to be outside ball 4. He's going to take his base. I got to tell you, I say this every single time when Colin gets out there. It's a big mistake letting him get on because he's going to get to that second base before the ball gets to the catcher's mitt. Looks like our scoreboard might be coming back up here momentarily, ladies and gentlemen. A swing on, strike 1 for Jason. The 0-1 here for Wilson. No outs, and Colin's able to steal second on that one. Below. It's a foul ball by Wilson. A little behind that one. Another foul ball. Wilson staying alive on this one here. He's got the 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's a little behind it there. Again, no outs. It's the 1-2. It's going to be a hit down the first base line. It's going to be an easy out for Wilson. However, he does move the runners, and a score will happen.
Now batting, number 6-7, Callan Smith.
It's me high, ball 1. I had no idea what that was there. I thought it was a strike, and then I didn't. I had no idea. It's me strike 1 for Callan Smith. Callan returning from an injury. Colin Jankowski able to make it in. Catcher standing on top of the plate there. Colin able to swipe his legs out from underneath him. Would have been technically catcher's interference. However, hopefully everybody's okay. We don't need any injuries out here. But a pass ball there does result in a score. Got 2 balls, 1 strike. It's going to be 3-1 to Callan. Only 1 out here in the bottom of the top of the second. Jeez, I don't even know what inning it is. gonna be low. Ball 4, Callan's gonna take his base on that one. Coach coming out to have a little conversation with his pitcher, like, hey man, you're good, you got this under control. Just keep your head in there. It's never too late to find your flow, your motion, your ocean. You know, get the sail on. Cal Deese is standing there, and him and Charlie Ortiz is probably telling some jokes, and now they're getting back into their respective spots, getting ready for their at-bat. Catcher's obviously pretty hot, making his way back to the plate. Needing an agua. Still waiting for this scoreboard to come up, ladies and gentlemen, but I'll just tell you it's one out here. New batter, so no count. Callan's at first. He's going to take off for second. The catcher drops the ball, and he's going to make it there easily. It's Callan for the first time in 2 weeks gets to get his uniform dirty. Get the 1-0 for Cal Deese. It's going to be outside ball 2. Once again, glorious day here, Blair. They do have a concession stand, so if you make your way out this way, you can enjoy yourself a nice popcorn or some Twizzlers or, you know, in my ass, a zero-calorie Coke. I mean, a pop fly coming right over here to the tent, and it just barely missed us. We got 3-1 here for Cal. It's going to take, he threw his bat towards the other dugout. I wonder if that was a joke they were conversing with beforehand. That if I get walked or hit, I'm going to throw it over to their dugout. That's going to bring up Charlie Ortiz, who is 0 for 1 today. A pop out earlier in the first. Wanted that one, hesitated, but it ended up being a strike 1. With Cal Deese and Callan Smith out on there on the base path. Be inside, ball 1. This will be the 52nd pitch for Carter here today. This will be a 3-1 pitch for Charlie. Going back. Not able to make the throw. It got by him there, but it didn't get far enough for the runners to advance. But Callan was able to make it back safely. It's going to be outside ball 3. Got 3-1 here for Charlie. Still having an issue with it's going to be a hit up the middle. It's going to get past the shortstop and second baseman. They're sending Callan around. He's going to score, and they're sending Cal over to third because nobody's on. Cal's able to make it. Uncontested runners at the corner, so that will be an RBI single for Charlie Ortiz. Callan gets across to extend the lead by 1. Easton Lester. Going to watch ball, strike 1. I almost said ball 1, strike 1. Bobbles the ball out there, going to send Cal Deese, and he's able to make it home. Good throw by the catcher. Second baseman just wasn't able to get it in his glove. And with that, they suffer for it. They're able to send a run home. Rams been on fire here the last few weeks. They seem to found their way, playing good defense, and their bats have been rolling where it counts. So see if they can keep it going. Got the 0-1 for Easton Lester. It's going to be outside. Ball one. Ball's going to get by, and it's going to send Charlie Ortiz over to third. That too. Ball's going to get by. They're going to send Easton down. They're holding Charlie at third. But there is runners at the corners. Still only one out here in the top of the second inning. Rams have 6. Blair has nothing. That's going to bring up Felix Valavara. It's going to be outside, ball one. Easton's going to gingerly jot his way on down to second base. He makes it there in time. Runners at second and third. Called it for strike two. He's got the 1-2 pitch, or strike one, sorry. 1-1 pitch. Forget it's a new batter. He's going to drop in there for strike two. Looked like a good breaking ball. Just got 1 ball, 2 strikes here for Felix. Carter delivers. Outside, ball 2. That's going to be pitch number 63 for this young man. It's ball number 3. They're keeping Charlie, thinking about it, but they're not going to move him. Keep him there. And right now it's a full count pitch coming in for Felix Valavara. Once again, do us a favor, if you are watching for the first time here at the MYBN, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That is going to be ball 4 there. Got the bases juice for Henley Razgorshak. Remember, last inning, he's 1 for 1 with a solid hit into left center field. So everybody go ahead and put your bets in right now. We're going to see if Henley is able to clear the bases. See if we can get a ball out of the field here. It's going to be ball 1. Outside, ball 2. Bases are juiced here for Carter. He's in kind of a precarious situation. Only 1 down, the top of the second, with the bases loaded. Behind in the count, 2 balls. Henley, a formidable batter. There's the pitch to him. He's going to pop that bad boy up into the infield. It's going to be caught by the pitcher. To score the second out of the inning. The bases are still loaded, and that's going to bring up Elijah Hanmel. 0 for 1 so far with a strikeout. going to be a hit to left center field. That's going to drop down to the wall. Elijah Hamill with a solid hit, and 3 will score on that. They're sending him to third. Elijah's going to try to make himself a triple, and he trips over his feet there, but he's able to do a triple. Good old Elijah Hamill with a 3-run triple there, deep to left center. That one was sailing, and it dropped probably, I'd say, maybe 5 feet shy of the wall. If he would have just put one more butt cheek behind that swing, it probably would have cleared the yellow deep in the outfield there. There's another hit up the middle. Bounces off the glove. Zach Elam's able to make it home, and another run will score. That pitch is the 73rd pitch by Carter up there on the mound. Going to bring up Nixon Jacobson. I think this is the second time for this inning. Showed bunt, which is enough to get Zach over there to second base. Nixon's 1 for 1 with his first outing this inning. With that blooper into the infield that was kind of bobbled around. See if he can get himself on base again. Well, outside, ball 1. We got the 1-1 pitch coming up here for Jacobson. Be a foul ball. Caught Coach Lester sitting out there like he had a lawn chair. He's out there having himself a little bit of a wiener roast. Wake up, Coach. I think he's writing it down. He heard me. He's writing it down now. He's gonna yell at me later. It's gonna be ball 2. It's gonna be 2-2 count for Nixon. It's going to be a chopper into the infield, dropped by the second baseman. Nixon's able to make it. Runner will get around to third. That's going to bring up Colin Jankowski now. Had to take his armor off. So Nixon 2 for 2 on the day-to-day. We have Zach Elam down there on third with 2 outs. Collins up. It's going to be strike 1. Nixon's going to get a stolen base. Colin walked last time. Pitch. It's going to be high. Didn't go. Almost swung for it, but stopped himself just shy. So 2 balls, no strikes here for Jacobson. I mean, Jankowski. Be high ball 3-3-0 pitch for Colin. Correction, they must have called a strike on one of those. It's going to be the 2-1. Did they call a strike on that second one? I saw it plain as day. He didn't go back here, but I don't make the calls, guys. It's a 2-2 pitch here for Colin. He held himself there. It was an outside. He was going to reach for it, stopped himself to get himself to a full count. It's a 3-2 pitch coming up for Colin right here. Top of the second inning. Runner at second, runner at third, 2 down here for Ralston. It's going to be a pop-up right back here to us. Colin's keeping himself alive. Nixon's dad making a beeline to get the ball. He heard that if he takes it up front, he gets a free piece of candy. So he's in a hurry to go get himself some Laffy Taffy. Oh, he was beat out by a preschooler, but it is what it is. It was all about the attempt. They're able to walk Colin there. That's going to bring up Jason Wilson, 0 for 1 this inning with an RBI at the top of the inning. The bases are juiced. Be strike one inside. It's going to be a hit right back to the pitcher. He's going to bobble it, but he's going to be able to get the ball down to first base to score the out, which will conclude the inning. However, damage has been done. The Rams 10, Blair nothing at 1.5. So we'll be back here shortly to get going on with further. First pitch by Ortiz is going to be ball one. It's got high inside, ball two for Charlie. It's going to be a swing on strike one. So we got the 2-1 pitch here for Ortiz. Three-one pitch for Charlie. It's going to be outside, ball four. Blair's going to get themselves a runner on base. Bottom of the second. It's going to be a turnaround here. They got him at second base. Pick off to Wilson, who's able to get him into the pickle, throws it down to Valavara, who's able to catch the ball and lay the tag to score the out on the base path. So good heads-up play by Charlie Ortiz to see that the runner was taking too big of a lead, and then good toss by Wilson to put it right where it needed to be for Valavara. Charlie's got to limber himself up at the bottom of the second. Strike, ball one. Wanted to say strike one, but it's a ball one. I promise I know what I'm doing here. Outside, ball two. It's ball three by Ortiz. It's going to be low. Ball 4. It's going to be a second walk for Charlie Ortiz. Wilson holding on the runner. Short lead. Saw Ortiz. Taking short leads over there against Ortiz. It's going to be inside ball 1. It's going to be a toss over there to Felix. Going to bounce up, but he's able to stop it from rolling out, which the base is stolen. However, they're able to stop it from getting to further bases. Ortiz delivers first ball. Foul ball down third base side. Got to give a credit to the coach there. Coach Coach there at the third base line there. Had to do a little bit of a limbo. He was able to make it. Duck, dodge, dive. Duck, dodge, dive. Is that what it is? Some dodgeball. He's able to make it to third. Pass ball by Charlie Ortiz. And Colin Jankowski behind the plate now. Yeah, 2-1. It's going to be low. Ball 3. Charlie's got to get himself a little bit settled down there. He's seemed to kind of be out of sync a little bit. We got the 3-1 by Ortiz here. There it is, strike 2 for the full count ball. Be outside ball 4, third straight walk for Charlie Ortiz. Runners at the corner for Blair, 1 down here in the bottom of the second. Runner goes. It's going to be a low ball by Charlie. It's going to get by. The wild pitch by Charlie results in a pass ball, and a run will score. Runner advances to second. Outside. Ortiz gets himself set. Runner takes off the third. The zip down by Henley Razgershak was able to get just under the tag. They called him safe. It's going to be strike 2. So we've got the 2-2 pitch for Charlie. It's going to be a hit down the first base line there. It's going to go foul. Wilson's able to get it back over to his slinger. Staying alive for 2-2. Got the 2-2 here for Charlie. It's going to be low, ball 3, 3-2 pitch. Full count for Ortiz, 1 down here, bottom of the second. Be ball 4, runner takes his base. 4th straight walk this inning for Charlie. Runners at the corners. Coach is going to come out and have a little conversation with his slinger. Got ourselves a pitch and change here. It's going to be Callan Smith taking over on the mound. Moving Charlie Ortiz out to right field. Callan coming in, seeing if he can close out the inning. He's got 2 runners on, 1 out. So we'll be back here in a little bit. It's going to be strike 1 for Callan. Taking over. Sawyer at the plate. Ross on first and Clark on third. Ross taking a lead at first. Heading back. It's going to be a foul ball. It's going to be strike 3 for Callan Smith. Come in and strike out Sawyer to score the second out of the inning. So we're going to go ahead and get ourselves another batter here. Runner advances to second, so we have runners at second and third. Swing on by Maverick for strike 1. Callan returning from 2 weeks, having a hairline fracture and a clavicle. Coming in and having a good outing so far with his pitching. If anybody remembers a movie called Angels in the Outfield, or I'm sorry, Little Big League, I think that's what it was called, where a young man falls down and he breaks his arm. And then when his arm heals, his tendons are so tight he could throw like 100 miles an hour, and he gets signed by the Chicago Cubs, and they start winning, which that is a joke in and of itself. So we got the 1-1 pitch here. It's going to be high, ball 2. A run does score on that pass ball. Runner goes to third. It's going to be inside, ball 3. Jankowski's not able to hang on to it. Rolls out there, but the runner is already safe. So 3 balls, 1 strike on Maverick. 2 down here in the bottom of the second. Callan comes set, stares down the runner. Delivers. Strike 2. Got the full count ball coming in for Callan. It's going to be a ball 4, just inside for ball 4. Gets his first walk of the game. Callan didn't like that call. Strike 1 to Carter. Runners at the corners. Strike 2 for Callan. Strike 2's 11th pitch of his outing today. The 0-2, 2 down. It's going to be high, ball 1. Swing on, strike 3 for the second strikeout of the inning. Couldn't get them out, however. Blair was able to get something going there, and they scored 2, which brings us Rams 10, Grizzlies 2 here going into the top of the third. We shall return. Oh, and it looks like my scoreboard might be SOL for the remainder here, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll just keep telling you as we go.
Now batting, number 6-7, Callan Smith.
Got a change here at the pitcher. Zach S. stepping in for Blair. Callan Smith up the bat. Took his first one, ball one. That's going to be strike one. So the 1-1 here for Callan. A little bit of a wild pitch there by Zach. Going to be ball two. Ball three there, wild pitch. The full count pitch coming up here for Callan. It'll be high, ball 4 for the first walk of the inning.
Now batting, number 13.
Ball 4. Well, first baseman lost it in the sun. Callan's able to make it down there. All of us were confused. We thought that was ball 4, but it was full count actually, so we're still trying to figure out what was going on there. First baseman lost the ball in the sun, and Callan was able to make it. Gonna be a wild pitch there. It's a 2-1 here. I think. I guess we'll see what the count is here in a moment. Gonna get by for ball 3. 3-1 count for Caldice. Cal walked his last time up. Be high, ball 4. Cal almost once again threw the bat towards the opponent's dugout.
Now batting, number 15.
He caught himself doing it and was laughing going down the. He's even saying something to coach over there now. Almost threw it towards the other dugout. Oh, the boys, I tell you. Charlie Ortiz coming up. Charlie's 1 for 2 today. With a pop out and an infield fly. Pitches so far for Zach. Delivering ball 1 there to Charlie. It's going to be a hit right back to the pitcher. He's able to bobble it. Charlie was able to get, they say that he beat it. They called him out at first. However, he was able to move Cal down the line.
Now batting, number 1, Easton Lester.
So bring Easton Lester up to the plate. The gravel in Blair makes weird sounds, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what it is. It sounds like a really old barn door shifting. It's going to be ball 1 for Easton. Bump's going to come out and give pitcher a warning. If he's going to step, he has to throw. As he did essentially balk right there. So this will be his warning on that. Callan Smith over at third. Caldice at second, I mean. The middle base up there. Strike 1. Gonna be a little chopper to the infield. Easton's running down. There was no play to be made. Pitcher wanted to make it throw it to home. But at that time, when he turned to adjust for first base, Easton was already down there. So a little bit of a chopper to the infield, and a run does score. And the runners now at the corners. Caldice at third, Easton Lester at first. One down here in the top of the third. And that's gonna bring up Felix Valavara. Easton's taking off for second. The ball's in the dirt. Felix watches it there for ball 1. Guess I could put it on the right camera for you, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. It's going to be a foul ball. Felix hit it right towards Cal. Cal down there at third base with a big old smile on his face. Felix looked at him, tapped himself on the chest like, my bad, bud, my bad. I didn't mean to try to kill you there. Got the 1-1 here for Felix. Swing on strike 2. Easton Lester at second. Caldese at third. 1 down here in the third. Rams looking to get another point on there to continue extending their lead on Blair. It's going to be high. Ball 2. No movement at third. Pitch Felix. It's going to be. I'm assuming that was a strike, ladies and gentlemen. Their board says full count, so we're going to go with their board, full count. It's going to be high inside, ball 4. Bases are loaded, 1 down. It's going to bring up Henley Razgershak, who in the first inning had a deep hit to left center field, almost over the fence. The second inning when he came up, he had a blooper over up into the infield. However, Henley's bat's been on fire the last few games. And on deck is going to be Elijah Hamill, it looks like. It's going to be a hit to shortstop. Bobbles it a little bit. Isn't to make a play. And a run does score on that. The run does score on that. Elijah Hamill had a deep one out to center field last inning, too. Elijah had a 3-run triple last inning. Bases were juicy. Hit one to deep left center, probably about 4 to 5 feet away from the wall. Bounced once, hit the wall. First pitch to Elijah was a strike, and now he follows that up with a foul for strike 2. Again, only 1 down here. It's 25 pitches for Zach. Got the 0-2 to Elijah. Zach Elam's on deck. It's going to be outside, ball 1. Inside, ball 2. Nice move, nice recovery by the catcher for Blair. Able to prevent anybody from coming in. 2-2 count for Elijah. Bases juiced, 1 down here in the top of third. Hamill, who's 1 for 2. The strikeout in that bomb last inning. Gets the pitch. It's going to be high. Full count ball. Runners stay. Inside, ball 4, going to walk 1 in. They're going to bring a coach out here to the mound, have a conversation with their pitcher. And that's going to bring Zach Elam up to the plate. Nixon Jacobson's on deck. It's going to be a little blooper to Zach. Felix Valivara is going to be able to make it in, throw it to first, and Zach's going to be able to get there. First baseman drops the ball. So you have a little blooper right in front of the catcher for Zach Elam, but Felix Valivara was on the move before the pitch was thrown, which is able to put a point on the board. And now Nixon Jacobson comes in with one down here in the top of the third. Bases juiced. It's going to be ball one, Nixon. Going to be a hit deep to left field, but foul. Nixon Jacobson, 1 for 2. Long strike for Jacobson. If he would have straightened that one out, that would have been extra points for sure. One ball, one strike for Nixon. Here's the pitch. Swing on strike two. Good solid swing, just a little behind it. A little of underneath it, actually. That marks the 33rd pitch for Zach on the mound. Inside, ball two. Got the 2-2 here for Nixon. High ball three. Got the full count coming in for Nixon Jacobson. Only one down here. Top of the third. Outside strike three. He's going to take Nixon down for out number 2 of the inning. Going to bring up Colin Jankowski. Jankowski pops one up to the pitcher for out number 3 of the inning. A little bit of a chop shot right there back to the pitcher, but that's going to do it for the Rams here in the top of the third. Going to see if their defense can come out and stop them at the bottom of the third. We'll be back momentarily. Callen with the first delivery, ball, strike one. Yep, I just had to check the rule book once again. Yeah. When they swing it, it's a strike. My bad, I'm sorry. Strike one. So I'm learning as I go here too, ladies and gentlemen. Outside ball one. 16 pitches so far for Callen since he came in to relieve for Charlie Ortiz. No real changes in the field other than third. Is that Zach Elam? Zach Elam over at third base. It's going to be a foul ball. Strike two, so we got 2-2 coming up here. Outside, full count ball. It's going to be low in the dirt, ball four. Blair gets a runner on. It's going to be a hit to shortstop. Gets underneath Easton Lester's glove. The runner's able to make it to second base. So Easton sidestepped the ball. It bounces, doesn't bounce high enough. His glove is high off the ground, gets underneath, goes out to center. He's able to make it to first base safely. And we have runners at first and second. That's going to bring up Patrick, who's 0 for 1 today. Andrew at first and Jack at second for Blair. Here's the pitch by Callen. Inside, strike one. Inside, ball one. Got 1 ball, 1 strike here for Callen. Ball two. Inside, ball three. So we got 3 balls, 1 strike here for Callen. Runners take short leads. Callen winds and delivers. Strike two for the full count ball. Strike three looking. It's going to be another strikeout, third one for Callen today. Pitcher Zach is up to the plate. Walked his last up. Takes strike one swinging on that one. It's going to be high, ball one. Elijah Hamill back behind the plate. Runners being held on at first and second. Movement in the infield. Callan delivers a missile right down the middle for strike 2. You have 1 ball, 2 strikes here. It's going to be a foul ball here by Zach. To be outside, ball 2. Swift 2-2 pitch coming here for Callan. Rams with the commanding lead. The bottom of the third here. Looking to put a close to the game. It's going to be get by him low. Runners will advance. That's going to be a full count ball. 1 down here in the bottom of the third. Scoreboard's still trying to load. Have to love that. 14-2 if you're wondering. It's going to be a foul ball by Zach. Actually, looking at the umpires here today, they're pretty accredited. They're both wearing Legion patches. Be high, ball 4. Bases are loaded. Elijah Hamill overthrows his pitcher. Felix Valavara is there. Try to catch it. Coach is going to come to the mound and have a little conversation with his pitcher there because his bases are juiced. There's only 1 down. Wants to let everybody know, hey, any base, guys, any base. Again, if you're here for the first time joining us, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you get us on the road to 100. We'd like to see if we can expand our horizons by building an MYBN 2 so we can broadcast multiple games to multiple audiences. We could do that with your help right here at MYBN. Also, do yourself a solid. Support your local teams. Watch the kids go out there and give it their all because you might be watching the future All-Stars. Callan's going to be delivering the first pitch here this outing. It's going to be strike 1 to Jacob. It's going to be high, ball 1. Elijah was able to hop up and get that taken care of. Shoots an eye down there to third base. Letting them know I'm watching you, homeboy. He's got the 1-1 here by Callan. It's going to be low inside, strike 1. Inside, ball 2. Come outside looking, strike 3. It's going to be second strikeout for the inning for Callan Smith. Still 3 on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Pitch by Callan. So we swing on, strike one. Callan Smith not at the base. He's able to catch him, staring him down. Elijah Hamill makes a great effort there and catches him like, look, here's the deal. If you want to play, I will play right back with you. Threw it down there at third base. And Elijah's able to make it back to the baseline and catch the ball from the third baseman to record the out. Callan Smith should have been there to back him up. However, fortunately, the runner didn't really put much effort into it, so he didn't take it that seriously. But we'll go ahead and conclude that inning. Ralston 14, Blair 2. Wilson with a good solid hit to the left field. Good swing and a hit, just a little behind it there. 0 for 2 with an RBI today. Swing on, foul ball. Got the 0-2 here for Wilson. It's going to be a hit right over to the shortstop. It's going to get under his legs. Wilson's going to make it to first. Be the first runner of the inning.
Now batting, number 6'7", Callan Smith.
Up. Rams just showed their hand a little bit right there. Umpire called time, and Wilson took off. Wilson's going to go. It's going to be high inside, ball one, but Wilson's going to make it to second. Gets a stolen base. And I'm going to get a Twizzler. Because I love Twizzlers, especially the pull and peels, the cherry flavor. Good to go. There's pitch. Going to call that strike one. Callan not happy with that call. On deck's Caldice. Need to make an adjustment on that camera. I'll do it here right in between batters. It's going to be a hit down to third base. Going to get by third baseman. They're sending Wilson. He rounds to score. And Callan's going to make it to second base. The Rams are able to extend their lead here in the top of the fourth.
Now batting number 13, Cal Deese.
Can be hit over to shortstop. Cal digs in, trying to make it to first. Won't make it, however. With that being said, it's a sacrifice. And Callan Smith will get across the line to yet again extend the Rams' lead by one more here in the top of the fourth. Charlie Ortiz is up to bat now with one down. It's going to be low, ball one. And 2 balls, 1 strike here for Charlie. Strike 2 for Charlie. We got 2-2 pitch going on here in the top of the fourth. 1 down. Gonna be high for the full count pitch. Got the 3-2 here for Charlie Ortiz, 1 down. Nobody on. It's going to be ball 4. Ball gets by the catcher. Charlie's going to dig and round for second. Catcher's able to get up in time to prevent him from making it around. But he is on base, and that's going to bring up Easton Lester. He's 1 for 1 today. Be outside, ball 1. Charlie's going to go ahead and steal himself a base. He's going to hit it right back to the pitcher. Gets the ball, bobbles it a little bit. But he's able to make the throw. First baseman comes off the bag, but he's able to put his foot down in time. However, Easton did move the runner over to third. That is 2 down here, but Felix Valavara comes up. Felix is 1 for 1 today. The inside, ball 1. Ball gets by, but Charlie didn't move. This camera's a little high. I need to go fix that, don't I? Ball 1. Ball 2, I mean. There we go. I was able to get more. It's going to be strike one on that pitch for Felix. It's a 2-1 pitch. Ball three. 3-1 for Felix Valavara. Charlie Ortiz at third, 2 down here, top of the fourth. The pitch by Zach. It's going to be high, ball 4.
Now batting number 99, Henley Ralston.
It's going to be a hit to short, but the throw to first is not going to make it. It's going to get by him, and Felix Valavara is going to score. And Henley Razgorshak's going to stop at first, but they did put another run on the board. 2 runs, I'm sorry. That's right, Charlie and Felix are both on. Strike one. It's going to be a dinger right in there, right up in the center field. They're going to send Henley Razgorshak around third, and Elijah's going for his second multiple base hit of the game, and he's going to get to do it. Elijah Hamill with a triple in the second, and first actually, and now a double here in the fourth. And a run again scores. 2 down here, top of the fourth. Zach Elam up. It's going to be inside, ball 1, and the ball's going to get by. Elijah's going to get himself down to third base. Put himself in position to score. Have the 1-0 pitch here for Zach. Early on that one there. It's strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball gets by for ball 3, so we have 3-1 pitch here, 2 down for Zach Elam. It's going to be that right there would be the 68th pitch for Zach. The Blair pitcher is putting in some deep innings here. Strike two. So we've got the full count pitch here for Zach Elam. It's going to be ball four. Zach's going to take his base. That's going to bring up Nixon Jacobson. Runners at the corners, 2 down here. First pitch is a strike. However, I'm pretty sure that was more of a sacrificial. Zach's able to make it down to the second base there. So stolen base for Zach. At the 0-1 here for Nixon. It's going to be outside ball one. Low ball two. It's a 3-1 pitch here for Nixon. It's going to be ball four. Ball gets by the catcher. However, bases will be loaded. Everybody's talking about real smokers over here.
Now batting, number 27, Colin Jankowski.
Count swung on that one there. It's 1-1. Got 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. Bases are juiced. Jason Wilson Jr.'s on deck. It's high enough to hit the numbers. Strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes for Colin. Bases juiced here. That pitch makes number 79 for Zach. Comes to 2-2. It's going to be high, ball 3. So full count ball for Zach. The Bear Grizzlies. Catcher checking the count with blue. It's going to be outside ball 4. It's going to advance the runners.
Now batting, 0-0, Jason Wilson Jr.
Jason Wilson Jr. drops a bunt down there. However, it's going to cause the second out here, or the third out for the conclude the inning. Beautiful bunt by Wilson, but I mean, to be fair, the damage has been done. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how I can candy coat this, but Ralston has 20, Blair has 2. So we're going to see what's going to happen here. The boy's going to get a chance to bat potentially. So we'll see what happens. First delivery by Henlik Razgershak's going to be strike one. Colin Jankowski behind the plate. Got ball one there for Razgershak. So we got the 1-1 pitch coming up here to Clark S., who's 0 for 0 today. I think he walked in his first at-bat. It's going to be just outside for ball 2. Got the 3-2 full count pitch here for Henley. Gets him to swing for strike 3. It's going to be out number 1 for Razgrashek. Six pitches so far for Henley. This one. It's going to bring up Ross J. So 0 for 0 today. First delivery is going to be ball 1 for Razgrashek. Little movement on the infield. Move Felix over to third. Charlie Ortiz over to second. Rotate the outfield. Caldice moves over from center to right. Zach into center field. Nixon still in left. Got the 2-0 pitch coming for Razgrashek. It's going to be delivered for strike 1, 2-1 pitch. 1 down here and bottom of the 4th. Get high ball 3-3-1 pitch. Charlie Lee with a little shim-sham between his legs there and hands it off to Henley. A little stylized handoff by the second baseman. Solid pitch by Henley there. Delivers strike number 2 with a full count pitch with 1 down.